The liberal media is going full Soviet Union, trying to erase from history that Kamala Harris was the border czar. This is just a small sample of numerous gaslighting headlines pushing the, quote, myth of Kamala Harris as border czar. But the worst offender was Axios, which promoted a similar lie. But it turns out that they had labeled Kamala Harris as Biden's border czar 3 years ago. And it doesn't get any better with the TV pundits.
This will be her first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border region since she was appointed as the border czar by President Biden.
She is now the point person on immigration.
Kamala Harris, who was appointed as the border czar, hasn't gone there at all.
She's supposed to be the border czar.
He's putting his vice president, Kamala Harris, in charge of this.
The unofficial border czar. There has been so much criticism against Kamala Harris. You know, she was the border czar.
So, Greg, another thing the media is doing to lie to everybody.
You know what's amazing is every single thing Trump has said in the last decade is either meticulously recorded or twisted into a false narrative, but they exist in perpetuity. They never go away, no, especially the false ones. But if you're a Democrat, history could be rewritten at any point in time, and happily, you know. And when there are lies about Trump, they only go in one direction. Lies about Democrats, they also go in one direction, but in the reverse. So I think that, like, the Dems and the media think you can rewrite history like it's student debt. You know, just get rid of it. Joe never plagiarized. Kamala never promoted bailing out felons because they just assume we're all stupid. We all have short attention span. I often wonder what would happen if Elon Musk hadn't bought Twitter. Could you imagine how old Twitter would help Dems in suppressing truth and elevating fantasy? If it wasn't for Twitter now, and obviously Fox, a lot of this stuff that we're talking about, no one would know what we're talking about. I think the strategy always is to fill up your mental shelf space with enough lies that there is no room for the truth.
You know, Dana, Axios used to seem like a credible news outlet.
I mean, they are. And, like, you know, we've had Alex Thompson on several times. He's the one who's been breaking he broke a lot of these Biden stories about things that were happening behind the scenes. And so, I mean, maybe it's a blip. I don't know. But to go back and edit documents that or publications that you had from years ago just to try to prove this point. On March 24th, 2021, the White House put out a statement saying she would lead the Biden administration's efforts to stem migration at the border. That's the White House's words. And the whole term of czar, that goes back for a while ago, basically means somebody who's going to coordinate all the efforts across the federal government. You think about the drug czar, for example, Bill Bennett. I think that this is quite crazy. Also, then she tried to change it to that she was going to deal with the root causes. Well, okay. How'd that go? And I would really love to know how much money went into what she called the root cause fund. Right? She asked all these private companies in America, I want you to go and invest there, and let's have some factories or some sort of manufacturing. And the companies were like, yes, Madam Vice President, of course, yes, we'll do that. And I don't think that there's ever been any results that have come from that.
So, Brian, given that they're really going after this border czar term, doesn't it show that this is a huge liability for her? Trump held a phone call during her first appearance this week as the new Democratic nominee. And that's exactly what it went right after, as her record on the border.
Right. So they're admitting the border's a mess, and they want to quickly pivot and say, well, Republicans walked away from massive legislation. Well, even have to do that, you've had 3 years to fix it, and you needed massive legislation. It's never been worse. So she says, instead of just taking responsibility and say I failed, say I never had responsibility for it. It is absolutely insane. It was the first time I saw how lazy she was. I forget about dumb or smart. Everybody's smart. Let's just say that. If you got to this level, you're smart. But it's your work ethic from here on in. Word is she doesn't prepare for interviews, she doesn't prepare for policies, doesn't want to debate anything. And then when she was given an assignment to get a jean shirt on, go down to the border, spend weeks there, or die trying. Instead, she goes, I don't think so. I'm not doing it. Then she was given voting rights. Remember, she was going to make sure everyone had the right to vote. She lost interest in doing that, too. So, and oh, by the way, if you think that root causes was going to be her auspices and that was going to be what she did, the president of Mexico came out and said, I don't know what you're doing with root causes and private investment, but it's way too slow. It's not working.
So, Piers, they're trying to rebrand her as this lifestyle person, as a moderate who can relate to lots of people. Dana mentioned earlier the website GovTrack, which is supposed to be nonpartisan, and showed that she's the most leftist senator.
Left of Bernie Sanders.
Left of Bernie Sanders also showed that she was last on Capitol Hill with bipartisan work. So And that page just disappeared today. It just went away.
Well, look, as a member of the media sitting in the Liberal chair at the desk, it falls to me to defend the Liberal media for the way they've tried to rewrite history about the borders are.
Good luck with this.
I've got nothing. I've got nothing because it's so blatantly hypocritical. I was going to say another word, but I'll say hypocritical because they know they said it. They know they said it because President Biden himself said, this is your job. To her, and he said it publicly. And her job was to bring some control to the southern border. She said, don't you come in. And what happened? 8 million people came in, right? So at that stage, you realise she's very bad at the job Joe Biden gave her. So that's why they're lying. They're lying about calling her the border czar, because if it turns out she was the border czar, which she was, then it becomes her problem that 8 million people, or many more perhaps, have come in illegally in their tenure. And that becomes a huge stick to politically beat her with as she runs for president. So I think the stakes on this particular issue are very high, and that's why you're seeing a very illuminating attempt by much of the mainstream media, who skew very liberal, as we know. They are trying to pretend they never called her that, because to admit that she was that is to admit she was responsible.
Yeah, the other thing that they're pretending is that Joe Biden never said that the reason why he picked her was out of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and that his choice was going to be a woman of color or just someone of color, but primarily a woman of color. If you were to point that out now, oh, she was a DEI choice, you will be called racist, right, when in fact Joe Biden actually did that. Yeah. So this is another kind of denial in which, oh, this never happened. Actually, all we're doing is we're just boasting that we have a good memory.
I did that once on this show, and I got destroyed by the media.
By the way, if
all right, you gotta go. We have to go.
If DEI is so good, why wouldn't you boast about it?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. All right.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.